Alright, so I'm going to be going over how I painted this statue. It's Tifa Lockhart from Final Fantasy VII. 1/4 scale. I printed it on a Anycubic Premium 3. 3 Premium, whatever. In Sunlu resin. Standard basic gray. And primed it in a rust red primer. Now I'm undercoating the shadows in purple. At least the shadows on the flesh. Everything else I'm leaving for right now. It doesn't matter. And I'm coming in with a zenithal white primer. I'm just using Vallejo white primer for this step. Again, this is just the flesh. Hitting all the spots that would be highlighted naturally. I've magnetized everything so that I can just pop it together when I'm finished painting. Okay, now I'm coming in with a flesh color, a basic craft paint that's been watered down. I'm pushing through an airbrush. You can see some irregularities on the skin. That's actually pretty good. Kind of makes things a little more realistic. And I'm just going over all the skin with this, not trying to completely cover up the purple or white that I put down. And I do a few layers of highlights. I'm just adding white to the craft paint. Okay, here I am taking some slightly darker flesh color and going over the areas of the eyes and the mouth. Kind of adds a little more depth. And I'm also using that same paint thinned out to paint the lips. Coming in here with some black, painting the eyebrows and eyelashes. As you can see, the paint's kind of thin, so I'm going to have to come back, do a couple of coats, but it's not a big deal. Okay, time for the whites of the eyes. This is super thin paint, obviously. I'm just letting it fall into the crevices. Here I'm going over the irises with a red ink. Okay, time to paint everything else. Most of her outfit is white or black, primarily black. There's some red, but nothing too crazy. I've kind of masked off the parts I needed to mask off in order to get the majority of the color down here. Here's a base. Just gonna paint that pretty simply. That right arm was a bitch to mask off. Great sculpt though. I can't think of another way to cut that aside from just adding an extra piece that isn't really necessary. It sucked to paint around or to mask off, but it wasn't that bad. I probably spent 15 minutes, 20 minutes masking that. Okay, I'm going over the shirt in white and I'm hitting the shadows with a blue highlight or shadow. It's just like a powder blue color. Like I said, everything here is craft paint or a primer, like Vallejo white and black primer. Aside from that, I do use some Vallejo metallics because craft store metallics suck. Here I'm just going over the base with a stippling effect. I'm not trying to mix these colors very well. Irregularity is good here. And I'm putting down a base of white ink so that I can paint red over this. If I just went red over the black, it would take a lot of coats. So, nah. I'm also doing a kind of blue for the shadows. This is also an ink. Nothing too detailed though. And I decided on the base to come in and put some of that blue around the edges. It ended up making a pretty nice effect, I think, considering how simple it is to do. Okay, now the boots, I also did the same thing with the blue. I forgot to film that. It doesn't matter though, it's pretty basic. I'm going over the boots with the same red ink that I used for the armor on the arm. A very simple paint job on these. Red ink I was just talking about. And I didn't mask off the majority of this arm because most of it's black. It's easy enough to just cut a line with some black paint and touch everything up later. Here's that Vallejo metallic. It's going on pretty smooth. It's like a gunmetal gray or gunmetal silver. I don't remember the exact name of it. Kind of adds a hot look to the metal. And there are quite a few details on this thing. Abe did a great job sculpting it. And I'm not pulling all of the detail out. I'm not going over everything, but I hit the major things. It's the ponytail. I wanted it to look a little different than the boots or the armor, so I went with a silver and then hit it with that same red ink. Okay, assembly time. For the most part, I used magnets for everything. This is like the one exception. Magnets really aren't necessary here. Besides, there's a lot of surface area for super glue. If this breaks, it's going to break somewhere else. I will say this earring is kind of tricky. Or the earring makes it sort of tricky to slide the head in there just right without snapping that off, so be careful. Hold it. Okay. And me slapping everything together. There's a base. Like I said, considering how little work I put into it, I think it turned out pretty good. The boots. Legs. Torso. These suspenders are kind of tough to line up while staying out of the camera frame. Especially that little bastard on the left. Or right. But her left side. There you go. That's it. Nothing too crazy. It's actually a really simple paint job. And I think it looks pretty decent considering how little work it actually was. Like I said, the most difficult thing was probably masking off the right arm. And you don't really have to do that, but I decided to. So there you go.